Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets.
The career's my stake when you in the prime. Get paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can put you either pink or brown.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
60 Vikings, 70 Lions. Check, Viking, 18. Ready.
Once again, Judkins. He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Fields. From left side, complete. That's Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
They'll run for the first time with Bruce Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Jets at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Hey, 551, 551.
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 19 wins.
There's a fake on the Jets sweep it instead. A give to Hall up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Fields now to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Ready? 65, 18 Cardinals.
Throwing, Sanders. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready?
An inside run with Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Tight, 19 tight. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. 19.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Sanders to throw. Looking left side, and he's got the man. That's 4. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, but could have gone for more.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
19, Buffalo 18.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught at the 25. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, here's Judkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To throw is Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Thomas. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. From the gun, here's Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
Now Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go. First right. 19-6. Go.
They'll run with Hall. Shoves him aside. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 331. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Green 19, great nut. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
One play action. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, 331. 331. Punch right. All right.
Now it's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ranger. 70 Lions, 19 Charger, 19, 79 Broncos.
Now Sanders. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
70 Lions, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Mustang 19. Go.
A final shot before break. Sanders uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 319. Right.
Here's Hall again. strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Go.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. Good. Blue 58. Angel, angel, angel. EQ. Madden. Right.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw now, here's Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
65.
Here's Sanders. And incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Charger 19.
Back to throw. Sanders. Working the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Fields. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Go.
Here's Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing, Sanders. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
70 line, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 target, Warriors 70. 18, 5.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
High school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, And he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Hey, go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Jenkins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Thomas. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Out of the gun, Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite
there he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Sanders to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Thomas. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Paul on a get up the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Fields going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
From the gun, here's Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now Fields.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it'll be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.